2-2. Very exciting stuff. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes. Alright, so we have arrived once again in our banning phase, and Holy Knight's got only a couple of seconds to ban, and it looks like this time he has banned Dragapult intentionally. Okay, so they meant to do that. Interesting. I'm surprised to see that, because that's I don't know, it didn't feel like Dragapult was doing anything egregiously powerful. And now we have a banned Hoopa. Okay, that makes sense. Hoopa is a very good support. And Red Luck Fox is now going to ban the Clefable off of their own team. Interesting. And finally, we have Buzzswole ban, and honestly, these bans all make sense to me. Except for maybe the Dragapult. I'm not sure. I haven't seen a Dragapult solo a game in this yet, so it's hard to say if it's really the solution they were looking for. Alright, so this game, it looks... let's see what ends up getting first picked, as Waffles, I guess has decided to go with Metagross here, to prevent it from being on the opposing team. I guess that makes sense. That being said, I'm not entirely sure how frequently Waffles plays that one. So we're probably going to have a switch. Alright, next up we have... Uh-oh. Is that a snipe of Delphox to take it from Lionheart? Uh-oh. That's dangerous. Alright, so Eli instead just decides to pick Crustle. Ray is going to obviously play the Blissey again, as it has been going so well for them, and Sceptile locks in Pikachu. So yes, I'm assuming what's happening here is that Pikachu and the Metagross will be switching trainers. Red Gates locks in Dragonite, and here comes Charizard from Creeper, as Lionheart has picked a Sylveon to prevent Rievji from having it, I suppose. Alright, so after some switching, Red Luck Fox ends up on Delphox, Waffles ends up with the Pikachu, and finally the Metagross goes to Sceptile, as I kind of predicted. Unholy is on Leafeon here, which is very important to note. Leafeon is probably the most powerful speedster in the game, and I don't really know if there's too much argument to be made there. That being said, it really comes down to, does Unholy know the character? I don't know what characters Unholy plays, so he could know it very well. He could also literally just be picking it to prevent Creeper from having it. Who knows? All of these questions we will find the answers to in this game, as we get started with game number 5 of Week 3. Okay. Alright, so we're just waiting for Sceptile to load in. Alright. And here we go. We have game number 5. Alright, so let's follow Unholy's journey through the jungle. I think this is probably the best play here. So it looks like we've opted to not go with a dash at the start here. I'm not sure if Leafeon actually starts with a dash. I'm not too familiar with the Pokemon, as I've not played it myself. Alright, so it looks like we're going to start inching forward, but we are going to completely disregard the fact that this thing will not chase you forever. Now we're going to opt to go into the bottom, and we're going to start taking a KO on this Selgor, and we already have the laner phase. It looks like they were successfully able to back these two off of the center Indeedee, but based on the scores, it looks like Creeper probably got it there, as Creeper has a very, very powerful 21 points. Now we have to be cautious as we are going to run in, and Ray is going to keep Creeper alive, honestly. That's pretty solid for them. And now Red Luck Fox and Zera are going to back up and look for the ball toy. And honestly, that's kind of risky here, as the Altarias are going to be spawning in about 5 seconds. These Altarias are going to be very important to fight for, and Red Gates has rotated in to help the bot lane get these Altarias by attacking and fighting them off. And it looks like they have successfully done so, and this is actually really dangerous, it looks like. It looks like Creeper is going to be able to flamethrower for major damage. Ray's going to keep him alive as well with the egg, and they're actually going to pick up a long-ranged KO on the Delphox early, and Creeper is now trying to score a 30, but they need to get rid of Zera first, and it looks like they have the means to do so. But instead, Creeper, I guess, just tried to score there, and it didn't succeed. Here comes Unholy to counter gank. And now it is time for the center objective, also known as the Altarias in the center. These spawn at exactly 8 minutes, and they are very, very important, as this is a large clump of experience. And it would seem that both teams have kind of ignored them, except for Unholy, who recognizes that they are here. But Red Gates recognizes that Unholy is here, and he's going to jump in on him, and he's going to pick up a KO with the Dragon Dance, and he's going to get free reign over these Altarias here. This is absolutely massive for the team on the right, but here comes Delphox to contest, and Delphox is actually going to get the steal on that one. Now, here's the importance of this. Oh my goodness, Red Gates is level 7, and he nearly picks up the KO on both of them, but perfectly manages to, leave them both at 1 HP. Now Red Gates has the power of Hyper Beam. He can beam hyperly, it looks like. That looks like his click. He went with Hyper Beam. And now Lionheart's going to use Hyper Voice to, provide, very good space pressure, as, Hyper Voice is just an area in front of the Sylveon that does a lot of damage and reduces your special defense. Alright, so now it looks like we're trying to pick up some extra farm on these Bunnelbees, as the objectives have already spawned. Pikachu is up here by himself, so let's check out the bot lane, as this is what we're going to be fighting for. Alright, so Ray is going to be chased off by the Metang here, which is pretty good. And now we have Charizard backing away, because Charizard recognizes that it cannot win this 2v1. However, Red Gates is here with the Dragon Dance, and he's going to use Dragon Dance. He's picking up a KO on Unholy here, and Ray is just keeping him alive. But that egg isn't going to be enough, as Ray gets stunned. And now the team on the right, Charizard's actually going to manage to get the steal on the Registeel, and a double KO, and possibly even a triple KO after the Unite here. This is going to be a 40-point dunk, which is absolutely huge, and Ray's going to be able to dunk 30 as well, breaking this bottom goal, and the team on the right is looking pretty poised. However, up here in the top, we have a fight. We have a team fight. We have the Crustle being a little bit too extended, but we have the Sylveon using the Unite to heal itself to full? Huh? Is that what that does? This is the first time I've seen that. Anyway, here comes the Unite from the Delphox, and with a Fire Spin, this is going to do a lot of damage. But let's not forget, Red Gates is also there, and he is going to provide pressure that forces the blue team to back away. And look at the level disparity between the two teams. Honestly, the team on the right is way ahead in levels, and this is just not going very well. Pikachu has to play very, very passively, as it is 3 levels behind, and it really needs to go focus on farming. Luckily, however, the Metagross here is going to pick up a KO on both the Blissey and the Dragonite, which means that now they are actually ahead as far as, numbers is concerned. That being said, they're still far, far behind in levels. Alright, so the level disparity here is going to result in a very, very much needed team effort to get a KO on anybody, and it looks like they have decided to single out Red Gates, and they're going to successfully pick up the KO on Red Gates. Very good stuff, and Crustle is going to pick up a double KO of its own. Now Lionheart is pushed into their base. Are they going to be able to pick up the KO on Lionheart? Yes, The Delphox is going to get the KO on Lionheart. Ray has to run away. She's just in support. She can't do this on her own. Charizard's going to unleash the Unite move. It's hindrance resistant, but it can still take damage, but it's just chasing everyone with the fire. And it's just breathing fire on everybody, and that's going to pick up multiple KOs. And Pikachu is going to try and fight off this Charizard and successfully do so while 3 levels behind. That is absurd. And the bottom objective has spawned again. Lionheart now opting to go and try and attack this Regieleki. Meanwhile, here comes the rest of the team. We are still contesting the top, as Redgates has decided to go for his own thing and, you know, take the opposing jungle. And also, map-wise, it's important to note that Leafeon is in the bot lane, and now fighting Charizard. Probably going to be defeated by Charizard, as Leafeon is pretty squishy. I wonder how that's looking down there. Metagross is absolutely going on a tear up top, though, and now the level disparity is gone. In fact, this is quite even for the two teams. That being said, however, we are playing a little passively here. It looks like we're going to just play some defense for a little bit, and let's check out what's going on bottom. Well, Charizard's fighting the Registeel, as we've already seen, and Pikachu's going to try and get in there, and it looks like the game plan is now trying to fight the bottom objective. Well, tragically, we have a Unite being used on just the Metagross there, which is an interesting choice, which is going to result in Unholy going for a 50-point dunk instead of contesting the Aleki. I really don't know if I agree with that choice, but it's okay. We'll see if it pays off. As we are now trying to contest all of this. It looks like we might nearly pick up a KO here on the Crustle, and after some, you know, very powerful punches, we do end up picking the KO on the Crustle, but Unholy is left extremely low. And we need to be very cautious of this Sylveon Blissey combo. We really need to get in there and get rid of this Blissey once and for all. And now it is time for Rayquaza, as that Regieleki survived the entire game. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna all coalesce towards the center here to probably try and fight for Rayquaza, right? Well, let's check out the levels. We've got level 14 Charizard, but on the opposing team there are 2 level 13s to make up for it. And the level count is actually even for both teams here. Very important to note. And it looks like we've got some conflict going on here, as Creeper is going to be fighting the Metagross. Metagross at least is Unite move, so it can defeat the Charizard. Charizard's being chased all the way back to the base. It's going to unleash its Unite move, though, and that's going to chase this Metagross all the way back here. And while I was looking down here, it looks like the red team was able to clean up the blue team. And oh my goodness, that is a team kill. And the team in orange now has free reign over this Rayquaza. And despite the blue team's best efforts, it does look like this is going to result in a win for the team on the right. Alright, that's a goal break. That's a goal break. And, yeah. That'll do it. There is just not enough points in the bag, but there is 30 seconds left. There could be enough points in the bag to score here. Leafeon gets off a 54-point dunk. Okay. But Lionheart's going to be able to score. Oh, no. Lionheart is prevented from scoring. All right. But this is a lot of points coming out here. And, yeah, if it wasn't over, it was over after that. And, it seems like the team fights there went very, very poorly for the blue team. They needed to probably all coalesce a little bit better and, you know, pressure more when they were going for their plans. It did also help the opposing team, the orange team, that they did successfully get that steal on that first Reggie. That experience, you know, really carried them through a